Cases. Let's see. Wonder why there's a newspaper one next to that. Oh, because I found a newspaper in that. Does that make sense?
In the Marine Corps, you deal with the chain of command. Mistakes get made, but you deal with them. You know what you're fighting for and that you're on the same team. But dealing with corruption is like chasing shadows. You never know whether the guy you're talking to is on the pad, or whether it's your partner, or maybe even the watch commander. So who do you trust, Cole? I made up my mind a long time ago.
KGBL calling caller 14 Adam. 14 Adam, come in.
Yeah, what do you want to do on that?
Go ahead, KGPL.
14 Adam, see the detective at ambulance shooting at 6th and Industrial Street. Unit 16 William requests uniform assistance for an evidence search. 14 Adam, code 2.
Roger, 14 Adam en route.
Alright. Ah, shit, and there goes my phone.
Here we go again. They don't request uniforms for an evidence search unless there's some kind of catch. Ever the optimist. From the beam of sunshine himself.
Nope, don't want to crash. I forgot how hard driving actually is in this. Hello. Yeah, I saw it at the... I saw when,
Floyd Rose, homicide.
I closed the
you
last
might back up?
Yes, sir.
thing.
Phelps and Dunn.
They don't have any out
We had a shooting took place down this alleyway.
Bring it up. It better not
We
be
have the
bad enough
Vic,
to bring it
Scooter
up because,
Payton, a Negro male bagged up and on his way to Central Morgue. Witness says a tall white guy, our shooter, put two in the Vic's head and then threw his
I don't want it
piece.
to be too bad for
I need
snow.
you guys to try and recover the gat.
You want us to look anywhere in particular?
Give it your best shot, guys. The dead guy's a lowlife. I'm not expecting any miracles here.
And if we recover the weapon?
Bag it and return it to technical services.
You hurry it up, Floyd. We
I'm
got
outta
places
here.
to be.
Happy hunting.
I like how they talked over each other a little bit there. Made it feel a little bit more
This is
real,
a fist
I
hump.
guess.
Just going through the motions.
You're probably right. Let's just get it over and done.
All right, have it your way. We'll search right up to the back wall. If you still don't come up with anything, come find me and we'll talk it out.
Yeah, that's not
Two heads
helpful.
are always better than one.
Alright, I found that last time too. Alright. Now, we all know that I used that as... you can see the gun in the reflection up there. Hence the name,
Look at this.
Upon Reflection.
Shooter put him up against the wall and blew his brains out.
Been
Hell of a
tossed.
way to go.
Doesn't really matter how you
also,
go.
I've decided that I will in fact get the,
Ralph,
we'll get
something on the
Resident
rooftop.
Evil while it's on sale right
How
now.
the hell
or
did you
Resident
see
Evil
that?
7 to be specific.
Reflection in the window. Looks like it might be our weapon. I'm going to see if I can find a way up there.
I will get
All
Resident
right.
Evil 7
Don't
while it's
hurt
on sale
yourself.
right now.
The gun's
I'm
up
gonna
on
get
roof,
the
So we need to
Dead
find a
by
way
Daylight's finishing song. I'm gonna get the normally $50 but currently $25 version, as opposed to the normally $30 currently
Smith & Wesson,
$15
serial
version because
S71893.
it comes with like two
2 rounds fired. Instead of dropping it down a drain, our shooter hoists it up here.
Lost Tapes
Interesting
DLC, plus an epilogue, plus a different epilogue, if I'm not mistaken.
We should follow up on this now, before the perp...
We have the gun, Cole. Let's take it back to Central.
Unless
we could
you
get
think
a
it would be smarter
commendation.
for me to get the $15 version.
Show some initiative, Ralph, and see if we can come up with an owner.
That's a long shot, Cole.
It's a pretty fancy gun. You know a local gun store?
Sure. There's a place a couple of blocks
Which
from
maybe
here.
I'll do, actually. Trying to think. Because,
Are you sure about this? It's not really our gig.
No harm in doing some digging. The suits didn't seem to give much...
yeah, if you can barely hear me over the cops, let me just... Sound... Let's turn everything down. There we go. I'm still gonna keep the cops at a... like, the audio at a moderate level.
Such a little Boy Scout, Cole. You can't wait to get out of that uniform, can you?
You'd rather round up drunks and help old
Yeah, that
ladies
is
across
decent.
the road?
That's a decent volume. I want to make sure I can still hear them because, as you
It'll
know,
be fine,
dialogue
Ralph.
is a very
You
important
worry
part
too
of this
much.
game. Whoops. But yeah, I might, I might... I don't know if I should get the $25 or the $15 version, because, $25... Whoa! $25 version comes with, 4 different DLC things. And I've heard someone be like, yeah, no. The game itself is worth the price of paying for the game plus all the DLC. So if you get the DLC version, it's a fucking steal. But I'm also like, yeah, but I haven't played it, so I don't know that. I can't be sure about that. What if I play it and don't even like it, and I have all this extra bullshit that I spent $10 on? But if I do end up, whatchamacallit, if I, hold on, if I do end up getting the, I'll tell you the deal again in a second. If I do end up getting the, one with all the DLC, what I'll probably do is, play Resident Evil 7, probably, like, in March-ish, closer, like, later down the line when I'm not juggling as many games as I am right now. And then when October rolls around is when I'll play the DLC.
Officer
most
Phelps,
likely.
and done. Can you tell us anything about this gun?
Smith & Wesson. Model 27, registered magazine.
So yeah, right now it's like
chambered for $357.
$15 for the full game, or $25 for the full game plus 4 DLC
You're not
packs,
suggesting he's
each
the
of
owner.
which takes
No,
about an hour and a
You
half.
seem to know a lot about the weapon.
I ought to. I sold it.
The game
You know,
itself
this
takes
piece
like
will stop
15
a
to 18
rhino.
hours, though, I heard.
These babies are only available special order. Here's my Smith & Wesson order book.
You mind if I take a look?
Be my guest. This is about something bad, right?
Model 27 with pearl grips, Cole.
Okay.
You see it on there?
Walnut, grip, walnut, square, walnut. Isn't it over here? Walnut, pearl grip.
We're in luck. Errol Schroeder, 203 South Glass Street. Ordered the gun in February 46.
And for the record,
thanks, you've been a big help.
Anytime.
both of them are half
Always
off.
happy
So
to help out the LAPD.
one's normally 30, one's normally 50. I feel like it's probably worth it, especially because
Let's see if he's at home. Owning the gun doesn't prove he pulled the trigger.
Okay.
I feel like it's probably worth it too,
Lead the way,
because of the thing I just pointed out where I can play it this summer-ish. And then when October rolls around, with an hour to an hour and a half per DLC story.
Now that wasn't so hard, was it? Just because
if
we're
I
in
only
uniform
play
doesn't mean
the
we can't use our initiative. I guess
quote-unquote lost tapes,
Seems a little too good to be true.
as opposed to the epilogues, which the epilogues I can do right after the game.
Using a real name?
That still gives me
he's no criminal mastermind.
2 to 4 days, depending on how long I play them for.
2 out of every 3 crimes
2 to 4
are done
days.
on impulse.
Another fact from the Phelps Encyclopedia of Thin Air.
2 to 4
Really are
days
full of it.
of extra Halloween stuff to play that isn't just me playing Dead by Daylight or Friday the 13th. Which I'll also probably have Resident Evil 2 remastered by that point. Which, who knows, at some point maybe I can do a Resident Evil series, because I know they have a remastered, not in the same way as the newest remastered game is, but Resident Evil 1 remastered, which that's going to be a fucking ordeal to play, because if you look at how the original Resident Evil plays, it's bad. It's the main issues with that is the same issues I had with playing Devil May Cry, the first 3 of them. It's just weird controls and bad camera angles, but it made sense at the time for them to do it, both with cost and processing power. I understand that, and it did heighten the fear because you didn't know what was going to be around the next corner. Anyway, not the point. I could make a whole thing about Resident Evil. Like, I could have a series where I play that whole series, because they have... How'd you like the Resident Evil thing. They have Resident Evil 2 Remastered, which I said I can get eventually. I could buy the first one.
It's not about getting
Resident Evil 4, 5, and 6 are all $20 on the PlayStation Store, and I'm sure will go on sale eventually. So, the only one I'd be missing is Resident Evil 3. But there's also, like, Resident Evil 0, and Resident Evil Code Veronica, and Resident Evil Raccoon City. Or Operation Raccoon City, sorry.
Division. You're the owner of a Smith & Wesson Model 27, nickel-plated with pearl grips?
Bad.
I might be.
I've heard, I think Resident Evil 3 is the worst, I want to say. Resident Evil 4 is the best.
You're out of your mind. Scooter, he works for me. I have that gun here in my drawer.
Resident Evil 4, I believe, was the best, so I've heard. Resident Evil 5 and 6
what the fuck is going on here?
Are very, very bad, so I've heard.
No way. You're not taking me
Although
down
I played
for
the
this.
demo for Resident Evil 6 and I enjoyed it.
You ready, tough guy? Huh?
That was a very bad...
I never played the original Resident Evil, but that's because I feel like it was a PlayStation exclusive, and I didn't have a PlayStation growing up. Oh, he's still gonna fight? Oh, no. Guess not.
Ralph, you alright?
I'm fine. I hardly felt it. He's lucky he caught me off guard.
Keep an eye on him, Ralph.
This just makes me want to watch Griffin McElroy's Griffin McElroy playing L.A. Noire.
List of names and a series of numbers.
Which also, on their
Floyd Rose's name
newest episode, they said that they believe a new episode of Monster Factory is coming out
all
this
bright
week.
And shiny with a commendation, or stick our schlongs in a hornet's nest. Call it in, partner, and leave the book where you found it.
Let me see if they've already uploaded one.
Batch 1247, requesting.
No, it doesn't look like they've already uploaded a, Alright. On to case 2. Who knows, maybe I'll do fucking 3 of the, fucking whatchamacallits. Maybe I'll do 3 of the patrol cases. I don't want to do more than that, because I think the last one's like a legitimate case. And those tend to take an hour to an hour and a half. So if these ones take 15 minutes, I don't want to be playing for 2 hours.
Well, you picked the right place, Cole.
So,
a city that needed an honest cop like a thirsty man needed water.
Dude,
you heard the story.
That's something I love about
you were here to fight the
stereotypical cop
cases, right,
like
wrong.
Stories. Just the like really weird similes.
You have to choose sides. A brown paper envelope.
The broad stabbed me in the back like a gutter on a fucking hamster. It's like, what? What are you talking about? Like, Grin, yeah, this city needed a good cop like a thirsty man needs water. That one's obvious, and I legitimately like it, but like...
We'll take that.
When I end up playing Max Payne eventually,
we'll handle the 211.
They do shit like that a lot, but like, it's a lot edgier. And like, I feel like the edgier it gets, the less it makes sense. Choose as much of a pain in his back as a bad chiropractor. See, shit like that, it's like, fucking, what? Where are you getting these from? Do you have a book of similes?
Make it quick, you guys, the cops are here, we gotta move it!
He was down on his luck, and he needed a good shot. Like a drunk man needs a good shot. I don't know. Like, what do you want? I don't even know what I said. If I'm being honest with you. Oh wow, he is dead. All right, you're dead.
The front door. Keep your goddamn head down. Use the cover, Phelps.
Reload, reload.
We don't know how many are in there. Take it slow. Backup will be here soon.
Hey guys.
LAPD, put down your weapons. The bank is surrounded. I'm offering you a chance to...
copper.
Oh shit.
Stay down.
Okay, ham robberer. You've robbed your last ham. Nope. Where is he? Oh, okay. Thought he was safe through that.
That's it?
We got them all? I think we got them, Cole. Should be all clear.
You've burgled your last ham.
Lieutenant Hopkins says anytime you reach for the shotguns, you're either going to end up dead or wearing a citation. So I guess...
It's okay, Ralph. You did well in there. I'm glad you had my back. Man couldn't ask for a better partner.
Have you seen the actor that plays Cole Phelps? Because I don't know if you noticed, but all these actors that played these characters, fucking love how short that one is. They look exactly like the characters because they did like facial whatever the hell. That came out weird. But like you can see pictures of the actor that plays Cole Phelps, and there is no denying, yeah, that's fucking him. Like he looks incredibly like they did such a good job with the facial animations, not just like
Cole
moving it
Phelps
around so
and
you can
Jack
figure out
Kelso.
who's lying and who's
With
not.
some
But
people, it's as simple as chemistry. Two guys who should have been friends, but their personalities got in the way. Phelps, a good guy, but wound way too tight. And Kelso, a quiet man who could never walk away from a fight.
Well, it's a shame you don't like to talk about it, Cole.
Ralph, friends who want to stay friends don't discuss religion or politics. And in my case, you can add the war to that.
I know that bum. Wendell Bowers. I put him away before. He jumped parole. Get after him, Phelps. I'll head him off in the car.
Wendell Bowers! Stop! LAPD! You can go screw yourself.
oh, he said I can go screw myself. Like, can I actually? Will the game let me? Oh, you just have to run to shit to scale it. Nope. My name is Cole Phelps, and I am the fastest man alive.
Bowers! Hold it right there!
Jack Bowers, stop.
Now or I will shoot.
He's gonna try to kick me, I know
I
it.
won't tell you again, Wendell. Jesus, Dunn, watch your
Wait,
fire.
his name is Wendell?
Don't want to do this, Wendell.
Okay, Wendell.
Get down from there right now.
Huh.
Give it up, Wendell.
Huh.
Stay the hell
I like
away
how they
from
keep
me.
blatantly saying his name. Because they... Nope, just keep climbing up. Because they want me to know, yeah. His name's fucking Wendell. Wendell the Weasel.
There's no way I'm going back inside.
Alright, maybe I will actually do all the patrol cases.
I've done my time.
Because...
It's over, Bowers.
I think this is...
You assholes already
Even if the
screwed
last
me
one...
once.
Even if the fourth one is a actual case, the first three have taken me,
Give it up,
what,
Bowers.
10,
There's nowhere left to
15
go.
minutes altogether. Punch me.
Looks like
I like how
we
if
got
I
that
end up
place to
running through there, he
ourselves.
decks me. But if I walk through, he's like, no, okay, I guess we're just gonna do it this way. Jesus Christ.
How you doing, Wendell? Your parole officer's feeling lonely. He's got a
Me
hole in
too.
his life for an asshole like
How you doing, King?
You can make it up to him in 10 years' time. Watch your head. This hump will be back in the Iron Hotel by tomorrow night. Nice work, Cole.
Man, that
You run track. in
that
high
actually
school?
sounds like fucking something out of bad Game of Thrones fan fiction. Yeah, he's hiding in the Iron Hotel. I don't know much about Game of Thrones in case that wasn't obvious. I'm good. Today went by pretty quickly, luckily. So, how'd your history project go? Blue, don't. For the record, Blue and I are in two completely different towns. They would. The Iron Inn. I mean, that actually sounds
For
pretty
every
cool.
cop, there's the case that makes you. Gives you that leg up. Gets you recognized as the shining new star in the squad. The case that you solve that shows that you have the gumption, the gung-ho, the get up and go to make you stand out. from
So,
your
assuming
average
this
rank and
case
file patrol.
only takes me like... Oh, I'm sorry, fam. When's it due? When's the project due? And also, assuming this case only takes me like a half hour or so, totaling this
LAPD, could you
playthrough
stand
up
clear of
to
the body,
a
please? Has anyone
up
called an
to
ambulance?
only like
We've called an ambulance and
45
the police,
minutes
but
or so.
I'm afraid he's dead.
I will
Okay,
play the Resident
further
Evil
back
2
and move along. It's your
remake
choice, but
demo,
make it
which is
quick,
an hour
people.
long, or it gives you an hour to
Hey,
finish
Cole.
it. So
You got here quick.
My beat crosses 7th Street.
Okay. You're first reporting then. We'll get a perimeter going and move the crowd on.
I mean, you
Better
still
see
haven't
what you
answered
can
why
find
you're
out
sticky.
Before the homicide dicks show up. I'll be with you in a moment.
Broad daylight.
Oh,
Crowded
fucking
street.
the bullets glowing in the background.
I've seen
Jesus
everything.
Christ.
Everybody stay back. Let us do our job.
C. Galetta. Layaway receipt. Pearl earrings. Made out to Bank of Arcadia.
Made out to Arcadia Bay. Oh, that reminds me. Blue might be playing Life is Strange in, what, 20 days or so? Because he's going to be over. He's going to be over from like the 15th to the 18th, I believe. So, he can maybe play, another episode of Life is Strange. On.
Shell casings.
Oh, that's
32s.
That sucks. So you get fucking sticker residue on you. Oh, due Friday. I mean, at least excuse me, cop. There's a gun in here. At least that's soon. So like, and honestly, if you've been working on that.
Right. Yes, it's a dead person.
Jesus Christ, that fucking cop.
FN
Okay,
Brown.
yes, it's a dead
Serial
person.
number 01138.
I mean,
Might need
you're
to
a
run
better
by
student than I am.
Eagle's gun store's a couple blocks from here.
Because God knows when I was in high school, I wouldn't start projects till like the day before, maybe 2 days before. I didn't start like doing projects
Can I help you,
more
sir?
than a few days ahead of time
I'm
until
Officer
college.
Phelps, miss. I'm here about the shooting. Did you know?
Hold on, I'm gonna pause this real quick and grab my drink that I have upstairs. The folder with games that he's played in it isn't complete because it still
He
needs
was my boss.
when he and I played Rocket League and Injustice
Gage.
together.
Mr. Gage's first name.
Everett.
And you are?
Galleta. Clovis Galleta.
All right, tell me what you saw, miss, ma'am. I know, I understand, game. I understand. I've played this before.
You think you could tell me?
Oh God, hold on. No, I can't change my
Exactly what
outfits,
happened, miss?
so I have to be
I
good
looked
at
around
this.
Shops at lunch. I was in a store when Mr. Gage, my boss, bursts in yelling that I'm late on my lunch.
And?
We came back. I was angry. I walked in front. I heard shots. I turned and saw Mr. Gage fall.
Yeah, she's definitely lying. You can tell she's fucking lying. I'm pressing triangle, game.
You're lying, Miss Galetta. You know what happened and why. You're going to tell me.
There's nothing to tell. I've done nothing wrong.
Those
you prove
could go in
different?
multiplayer, but I figure since I didn't play them online,
Your pearl
since
earrings,
I didn't play
Miss
them
Galetta.
online,
You've been paying for them
I
for
put
a
them
whole
with the
year. Stop lying.
blue
Tell me what
videos
happened
because
at the jewelry
I
store.
Oh God! I
only
won't lose
played
the
them with
earrings,
blue.
will
I didn't play them
You
with
could
any
lose your
other
freedom, you
actual
little fool,
people.
if you don't stop
like
obstructing the
human
murder
beings.
investigation.
Mr. Kalu. Edgar Kalu. He runs the jewelry store. He showed me a lovely watch. Mr. Gage
Which honestly, I
burst
still need
in.
to. update multiplayer because it has
with Mr. Gage,
not nearly as many videos as actual multiplayer videos have done.
Mr. Gage tells me that all of the things in the store are junk, nickel-plated, made in Japan, and yells at me to get back to work.
Then what happened?
We get back here, and I hear a loud bang. Mr. Gage clutches at his back. I hear another bang, and another, and another. Mr. Gage falls to his knees. It looked very painful.
Which jewelry store?
Hartfield. Broadway, between 5th and 6th.
Did you see the person who shot Mr. Gage?
Of course I did. Mr. Callu looked very angry. He kept firing the gun. He kept pulling the trigger. He threw the gun in a bin and turned and walked away.
Okay. Okay, game, I understand. Thank you. Yeah, no, you're better than humans.
You're making me angry, Miss Galetta. Is that what you want?
Tell me why Mr. Callu shot Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage hates Jews. A lot of people do. It's not my fault if he has nice things.
How many shots did you hear, Miss Galetta?
It's difficult to remember. It sounded like there were so many, and they were so loud.
I'm trying to add all the
I need you to concentrate, Ms.
videos
Galetta.
that belong in
Even
multiplayer
minor
to
details can
multiplayer.
become
But
important
oh my
later
god,
on.
I've done so many.
Well, there was one bang, and then another, and then 3 very quickly,
Shit,
close together.
Left the video. The current
5.
video.
Thank you for your help, ma'am. You've been very brave. We'll need you to make a formal statement about what happened to Mr. Gage.
Does that mean I can still collect my...
Oof.
My...
Oof. Oh, forget it.
Never mind.
There it is.
Yes, officer, I'll make a statement.
Okay. The next spot.
We have the murder weapon.
And the murderer. The girl saw it all. Our killer works at a jewelry store called Hartfield.
That's a couple of blocks from here.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
Tate, maintain the perimeter.
Shit. Sorry, I was multitasking. I mean, yeah, I'll go to the gun store first. And turn. Whoa! Haha. Whoa now. I'm trying to multitask. Probably not the best idea to do while driving. Hoo ha ha ha! I am the best driver. Oh no, I know I do. Have you played this game before? I believe I have a foot chase that's gonna happen. Not at the gun store that I'm going to now, but the place I go to after will. But I figure I don't remember all of this case, so I don't remember if it was like, yeah, you could have talked to the gun store owner and he would have given you what you needed to damn the guy to just desserts rights. So. Oh, shit. Oh, is this not the gun store? Okay. There we are. Did you end up beating it, or? Haha, fucking got him. Did you beat the game, or?
Officers, what can I do you for?
About 450.
Officers Phelps and Dunn, sir, Wilshire Division. We need you to trace a serial number.
Sure. What's the make and model?
FN Browning, model 1922. The serial number is 01.
I mean, I have the ending to the game on here.
Well, I didn't sell it.
But my advice
Europeans love them,
is maybe watch it all the way through. Like, watch the game all the way through, and then
I have one in here a couple of weeks back.
And then just so you can see the progression, you're not entirely lost when you go just to the
thing looks like it never
final
been
bit.
fired, but he brought it in here for cleaning anyway.
Then again, if you skip right to the final bit of anything, the emotional impact is going to be
Told me he was on his lunch
Still.
break. Said he worked at Hartfield's jewelry store just up on Broadway.
Thanks for your help.
And just a reminder, granted, today I'm doing 4 cases. But, and if I finish this before 11, I'll play, Resident Evil 2's demo. But if I don't finish it before 11, then, I won't. But just...
You want me
just
to keep tabs on
a
the path of
reminder
destruction
that
you're
this game
creating?
isn't going to be something
It
I'm
might
going
come
to
in
be
handy at your trial.
doing consistently. I'm going to do a case here and there if I'm ever, like, in the mood to solve a crime, or I've been like, well, I've gotten the most out of Assassin's Creed Odyssey and Red Dead Redemption. I need to give us a break from that. I'm just going to throw this into the mix. Yeah, I know. So what happened was,
Can I interest you in a new watch?
I recorded it,
Officer Cole
and it's
Phelps.
basically done.
Are you Edgar Kalu?
Or
no,
as much as it needs to be.
Mr. Kalu is out back. He said he'd lie down.
But,
I'll buzz him for you.
what you would call it? I have the announcement video basically done, or as much as it needs to be, to work. But I thought the reason I stopped putting it out is because
Get back here!
in the video I'm like, yeah, I should have it out by mid to late February. So, be on the lookout for that. But then what ended up happening was, I was getting so much progress done in the editing that I was like, you know, maybe I'll have this done, like, in the first week of February. So I didn't release the announcement video because I didn't want shit to change.
You're under arrest for the murder of Everett Gage.
But then, I'm like, yeah, I'm still not done editing.
The case that makes you, and the case that breaks you. The one you never saw.
I have it uploaded.
The one that keeps you awake at night.
Or not uploaded. I have it,
The case that gnaws at your guts and ruins your marriage.
I have it recorded.
The case that keeps you
I can upload it legitimately right now, or not right now, but
half leads, half
because if I did it right now, I wouldn't be able to read the comments.
The case that other cops murmur about whenever
I
you
can
walk past.
Upload it tonight/tomorrow.
Discuss.
God's mill may grind slowly, but it grinds finely, son. I hear it's you who knocked down Malefactor from the shooting yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Then tell me, Boyle. I hear you're quite the climber.
But something I had to shoot in my car on my break at work,
How would you like
so
a chance at smiting this man with the sword of justice?
just if you want to know, like, great quality.
Conduct the interview, sir?
I am, young Phelps. You've only been with us a short time, and you've assembled yourself a stellar arrest record. Not to mention the fine work you did in the war, sending heathens back to the hell they came from. But I'm curious as to whether you can turn your hand to interrogation. Takes a certain animal cunning, lad. Do you think you might be ready for that?
Nope.
Yes, sir. I think I am.
Good man.
Good man.
You need many things for a conviction, young Phelps. A motive, opportunity, hard evidence, and best of all, a confession.
Yeah,
if you fail
since
in the
this is the last part of this
then
case,
always use a modicum of violence to obtain the latter.
since
How
this
are you
is
feeling, lad?
basically the end of this
Fine,
case,
sir.
I
Very good. The evidence
think
is
I'll be playing the
overwhelming.
Resident Evil 2 demo
May
as
the
well
cat
tonight.
eat him and the cat be eaten by the devil. Bring me a confession, young Phelps. This is your chance. Don't fail me.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that. You followed Everett Gage and the girl back to the shoe store. You put 5 rounds in Gage's back.
Gage was a bastard. Whatever he got what was coming. But it had nothing to do
No, I
with
know,
me.
I got you. You're good, King. Don't worry. Alright, he's not telling the truth. I know that much. I need to read what he said. Whoops. Gage was a bastard. Whatever he got, he had it. He got what was coming. But it had nothing to do with me. Alright, and what are my notes? Yeah, we got you positively identified.
You shot Gage, and we know why. We can put you at the scene.
You can't prove anything.
We know all about the argument. Miss Goleta made a statement.
You're counting on the girl? You think her testimony is going to stand up in court?
You're going to the gas chamber, Edgar.
Oh, yikes.
You hating fuck couldn't leave me alone.
Oh, okay, there it is.
I had a sale. That girl was ready to buy.
You can go there.
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
Oh, never mind. My head was messed up. I thought that he was saying that he hates
people don't like
Jews, and I'm like,
Kalu.
whoa.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Assassin's Creed Odyssey, I'm gonna still be playing, but I'm playing that in intervals because it's such a long game. So Assassin's Creed Odyssey I probably won't pick up again for probably at least a week. Maybe...
You're lying, Kalu. I think you lent Gage money, and he owed you payment.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Maybe more. Oh, wants me to back out of an accusation, maybe?
Looks like I made a mistake.
I don't know what's happening. This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime. Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu. Yeah, I guess you're one of them. Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu? I don't know what you're talking about. You're okay. Cool.
You left-wing leaning parasite.
Yeah, I still will
sit here and
be playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey, but it's going to be off and on.
You sit there and you call me those names, you goddamn goy butt
I'm going to be playing...
You and that stump Gage!
Mainly...
Why did you do it, Mr. Kalu?
I'm going to be playing...
He's in the Chamber of Commerce. He's in with all those moms.
Assassin's Creed 4 right now. He blocked
every proposal I ever put forward. Kike this and kike that.
But,
he's been trying to ruin my business for years.
That'll only take me like 2 weeks.
Edgar Kalu.
So
I'm charging you with the first-degree murder of Everett.
I'm trying to split up what I play right now.
I respect your beliefs and your right to hold them. I hope for your sake the jury can commute to murder in the second degree. May God have mercy on you, sir.
I've beaten this game already in the last year even. In the last 6 months almost even. So
masterfully done.
I'm not going to focus too much on this. Red Dead I still have a decent amount left in.
Lad? Yes, sir.
So
then
that's why I'm jumping around a whole lot in those two games.
The department needs heroes. A shining, honest face the public can admire. I applaud a man with your talent for unwavering justice. Back to your duties for now, Boyle. But here's a piece of advice. Get yourself 2 suits, get them pressed. You'll be needing them.
I like how after you beat this mission, it legitimately gives you 2 suits in your inventory, like a blue one and a gold one. Even though it only automatically puts you in one of them, but still. Boom! Alright, and next time I play this, I will do the first case in traffic. But that's for another time. Yeah, this is LA Noire. It's a crime game, and it's actually really good. I just did the first 4 cases. I have basically the last 10 on my channel already. But, anyway, refresh my YouTube channel in, like, a minute, because I'm going to be doing the Resident Evil 2 demo in 1 second. So, I'll see you guys there in a minute. Hopefully.